everyone. Welcome to SAT Math Question of the Day with Professor Emeritus Seth Chaiken and Seth's brother Joel. Seth's brother Joel. You're here to hopefully show you how to approach SAT math questions. Here we have question 21 and 22, but we're only going to do 21, and tomorrow we're going to do 22. Okay, so this is a two-part question. Sometimes the SAT does this for about 2 to 3 question sets. They'll have two questions on one chart or one topic. Okay. These questions refer to this following information: consumption of renewable energy, and is basically related to the different types of renewable energy types. Over 2 years, the bar graph above shows renewable energy in quadrillions of British normal units by energy source for several energy sources during those 2 years, 10 years apart. Okay. In the scatter plot of this data, where renewable energy consumption in the year 2000 is plotted along the x-axis, and renewable energy consumption in the year 2010 is plotted in the y-axis for each of the given energy sources, how many data points would be above the line y equals x? Wow. Okay. Wait, x. You gotta be careful. This is the 2000 stuff. Y is the 2010 stuff. This means that x equals y.
Okay.
But 2010 has to be greater than 2000, right?
Yeah.
Right?
I'm going to write out in black what is important.
Okay.
X-axis is for 2000. Very carefully written 2000. Yes. And Y is for 2010.
We did this. Why are you redoing it?
That blue scribble is virtually unreadable for 2010. So I just rewrote it. So that's so that what's important to recognize is written on the page with complete clarity.
Very good idea. But the idea is that...
But your point is very well taken. The hard part of this question is not making a mistake between your perception and the question about which is horizontal, which is for the x-axis, and which is for the y-axis.
That's right. You got to be really careful here. Really careful. Now, the line y equals x means that they're equal. Right? This line represents equal.
Yeah.
Equal. Now, if they want above, that means that we're talking this area where the y has to be greater than the x. So I translated that into what we really need for the question. The 2000 consumption, C for consumption. Seth likes when I use smaller things. Consumption is greater than 2000. 2010 consumption is greater than 2000. So you just look at the chart. You got to be careful. Oh, wow, 2010. No, in the 2010. So it looks like the three of them, right? Biofuels, geothermal, and wind.
Yeah, 3. So the answer is 3.
Oh, right. Now it's asking. Oh, it's not asking for the actual fuels. It's actually saying how many data points. Right, so the answer is 3. Yeah.
See?
Yeah. Right.
So so notice we could tell, we compared the values for 2000 with the values for 2010 by comparing, the difference in level. Here, the level of the dark bar compared with the level of the light bar. This tells
really close on that one.
Yeah, so we're looking at these,
right,
etc. And we want to find for above which point has the which points are above the line. Those are the points where the y value, which is the 2010 one,
the gray
is
gray
bigger,
thing.
greater than the X value, which is the other one.
The gray thing, yeah.
And then you have to look, the light gray is 2000 for 2010, dark gray is for 2000. In all of the pairs of bars, the light gray, the 2010 one, is to the right. So we pick the choices where the right bar extends above the left bar.
Right. Now let me justify a little bit why I was so messy here. I was messy here because I got away with it. Sometimes you cannot be messy in a problem. Other times you're thinking so fast. I'm doing the problem like a normal person would do. Okay, I'm not doing which you don't normally see on. Usually you see people do things in a very artificial, neat way. I'm doing it in real time like a real person would do. You don't have to be that neat here. You just have to keep in your head what the meaning is. And then you have to analyze, and this is the important thing. So sometimes you have to be really neat, as sometimes I actually am when I need to be. And sometimes I cut the corners on the neatness because you could afford to, because I got to keep it in your head more than anything.
Well, what's so critical about being what's important and critical in this question about what to be neat about is which one is for 2010,
right,
and versus 2000.
Well, that's why what you could do is you could just really be neat about one of them. If one of them is 2000, the other one is 2010.
I know, but the order. Which one? The order of them. Which one? When you're comparing something above something else, which of the two somethings is 1 year and the other one is the other year?
Yeah, you got to be really careful. I don't know if you know.
But it's you have to be really careful. But it's care about just one feature, and that feature as a binary value.
Yeah.
So it's not that hard.
It's not that hard. Okay.
And notice you don't have to worry about what the units are.
Right.
You don't have to worry about the context of the being energy or whatever.
Yeah.
Energy consumption, whether it's renewable or not, or the kind of renewable energy.
Right.
But you do have to be concerned about the number of energies, the number of kinds of energies, and pick, because that 3 is 3 out of 5.
Right.
Of course, you don't have to count the whole number as long as you survey the entire graph, the entire bar chart, and count off every single pair for which the light gray bar is taller than the black bar.
Right. Okay, I think we're done.
Yeah.
Oh, the other thing you needed to know, I glossed over it. We glossed over it. This whole thing about what does it mean to have y equals x. That comes from graphing. That tells you the slope is 1. That's important, right? If you didn't, we sort of glossed over that little piece of analysis, didn't we?
I think you did mention the critical fact, which was on the line y equals x. Above the line, y is greater than x, and below the line, y is less than x.
Yeah, but if someone's not sure about how to graph a line y equals x and what that means,
then that's the problem.
Becomes hard. Yeah. Then the problem.
So that's something. If this is something to review. If you don't have it ready in your mind when watching the video.
Right. Yeah. What it means to have. Yeah. The line. I mean. Yeah. What the implications.
Now, yeah. So the same data that's in the double bar chart. The same data can be presented on a scatter plot, but they chose not to deal with the entire scatter plot with all the information in the scatter plot.
Right.
Yeah.
In fact, that's the other point, is that some people may not know what a scatter plot is. Scatter
Yeah.
plot is a plot of the one piece of data against another piece of data. One piece of data on the x-axis, one piece of data on the y-axis, and then you
Yeah.
figure out what the
Well, let's. Should we help our audience by giving them a couple of examples in this problem of
yeah
the points in the scatter plot?
yeah let's
Okay, give us a point in the scatter plot that would be, above the
right.
line x equals
Okay.
y.
Well, we really should. Okay, we already labeled 2000, 2001 stuff, but let's do biofuels. Biofuels 2000 is small. It's like a quarter. Wait, we got
Yeah.
first of all, we got to get the scale. We go
Yeah.
from 0 to 3, and then we go from 0 to 3. Okay, so we're gonna maybe change this to like a third. Okay, these will be the scales.
Yeah.
Okay, which means this is 1.5. This
Yeah.
is 1.5. This is like 1. This is like 2. Okay, this is 1. So biofuels is just a quarter. So biofuels would be a quarter down like here. Biofuels would be a quarter, but then
And the biofuels
is a quarter
in the year 2000
right, but
is
then
a quarter.
right, but then
So
but then wait,
so
and then
in
this
the
goes-
year 2000, biofuels is on this line, which is x equals 0.25. And so this is the scatter plot. Yeah, that dot represents these two bars together.
right.
Okay?
Wind is incredibly tiny. Wind
Yeah.
would be like wind. Where wind passes also. Wind is here. Right? About 1. Wind would be there. So why don't we
wind
pick
is like
one?
0.
Why don't we pick one that which fails?
Yeah.
Not wind.
Yeah, pick which one.
Yeah, let's pick this one, the hydroelectric, which is the biggest one. That happens now on Niagara Falls and also at the dam in Arizona. Wow, what's the name of that dam in Arizona? The really big one, Hoover Dam. Hoover Dam. Okay. So the problem is I have to wait for this computer thing to start, but it's going to be hydroelectric. Wait, hold on. Hydroelectric right here. So we're talking big time on this axis and big time. No, small time. It's small time. It's only 2.5. It's like here.
Yeah.
Right? Hydroelectric is purple and it's over there because it's pretty big.
Yeah.
It's almost 3 on the x-axis and it's not quite. It's just like 2.5. It's like it's like there. Yeah. So so you could see which ones are above the basically the line with zeros with ones with slope of 1.
Yeah.
We don't have
what I'm going to do for the purple point, I'm going to write in the coordinates.
Good idea.
The x coordinate, let's see, is the value for the year 2000, which on the chart is 2 3/4.
Right.
Right. So I'm going to say please don't move it around.
I have to move it, otherwise people aren't going to see.
2 3/4 is 2.75. Right. And the y value is the value that's the height of the gray bar for 2010, which is a bit over 2.5.
Right.
Which is about 2.6.
Fine.
2.60.
Got it. Yeah.
So these are the coordinates of the purple point.
Yeah. Now this is the x coordinate, and this is the y coordinate. So you can see that
this is the x coordinate is for 2000 and for 2010.
So you can see here that the y is not greater than the x. The y is less than the x, so it does not go in our set of acceptable data points. Right?
Yeah, it's below. The purple dot is below the line for the line of scatter plot points that would be there for equal consumption in the 2 years.
Right. Though also the bottom line too is that the y here is less than x, and that's not what they want. They want what they're asking for.
Yeah.
Essentially, what they're simply asking for is they want y to be greater than x. Okay, and
they want that for the points that you're supposed to count.
Right.
Yeah. The other 2 points are just they're fine points. Great for them. But, but if the problem, if this were a question on an exam where the teacher asked you to draw the entire scatter, scatter plot, then you would put in 5 dots.
Right. Okay, I think we more than killed this question. Tomorrow we will do an associated question. This one. Okay. So, it still talks about the scatter plot. So maybe we will have to draw the scatter plot. We will see tomorrow. We'll leave it in surprise mode. Okay, everyone. Have a great day. Please like us, dislike us, give us comments. Particularly, please give us comments on how we can improve what we do in terms of helping you approach SAT math questions. And you can email us your SAT math questions at satmathquestionoftheday@gmail.com. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.